Yankee fans, if you needed something to be positive about today, well, I have it for you. You should feel a lot better about this whole Juan Soto shabacle than you did yesterday. You really should. So before we get into that, do me a favor. If you love the Yankees and you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. We just hit 19,000. Thank you guys so much for that. It truly does mean a lot. I can't do this without you guys. It's just a blessing talking into this microphone, into that camera about the New York Yankees and just having you comment and just even care about it. It really does mean a lot. So thank you guys so much. Listen up. Hal Steinbrenner said a couple things, and I can't help but feel incredibly positive about the Juan Soto situation. I can't help but feel positive and feel hopeful that Juan Soto will, in fact, remain with the New York Yankees. So let's go over a few things that Hal said. Hal mentioned that he had a good meeting with Juan Soto. The media did ask about the non-Juan Soto needs, and Hal said, hey, as always, anything that comes across my desk, I'm going to consider. Hal has not decided, though, if the Yankees are going to pursue others before signing Soto. However, he also said this about the Soto sweepstakes. We listen to our fans. I love this, guys. We listen to our fans. Our fans really enjoyed having him in New York. He's definitely a significant part of why we got to the World Series. And then Hal finished off the quote with this. I've got ears. I know what's expected of me. It's been a priority to sign Soto. We would not have gone out to the West Coast if it wasn't. Hal also mentioned that he would like to have a similar relationship with Soto as he does with Aaron Judge and Garrett Cole. Hal said we'll be in the mix, and he'll leave it at that when talking about if he feels confident about signing Juan Soto. But then Hal said this, and this isn't just for Juan Soto, but for everybody else on the market. Hal said, we're in a better position than we were a year ago. There's no doubt about that. Look, year after year after year, payrolls similar to this year and the luxury taxes they produce are not sustainable, not feasible. And that's the case for the vast majority of owners and maybe all of the owners. It doesn't mean in any given year I can't do what I want. We've got the ability to sign any player we want to sign. So if they want three guys and they want to sign them, they could go and sign them. That's basically what Hal's saying. Hal could have said, he could have phrased his words very differently. He could have. This team just went to the World Series. If there was any time to make an excuse, this was the year to make those excuses. Hal didn't do that. He didn't. I think he's a little pissed off, quite frankly. I think he's a little mad. He's a little mad that everybody's saying, oh, Steve Cohen is just going to absolutely outbid the Yankees, that there's no chance. Hal, I think, is getting a little offended. He's getting a little offended by the lack of faith in him. And Hal, you earned that, brother. You earned that. And that's okay. Use this offseason to make up for that. Use it. When you brought back Aaron Judge, what did you do? You went and you signed Carlos Rodon. We were thinking that something else was going to happen. But listen, Rodon at that time was one of, if not the top starting pitcher on the market. He went out and he signed him after bringing back Aaron Judge. So I'm thinking we're going to see something similar. Whether that's Blake Snell, Corbin Burns, Christian Walker, whatever it may be. Also, by judging by Hal Steinbrenner's comments, I wouldn't be shocked if we see us. Everybody talks about that, 2013-14 offseason when we signed Ellsbury, Beltran, McCann, all that mumbo jumbo. How about that 2008-2009 offseason? Teixeira, CeCe, Burnett. What if the Yankees are gearing up to have that kind of an offseason? And judging by Hal Steinbrenner's quotes, that wouldn't shock me one bit. Listen, I could just be in denial. I just feel a lot better about things because this is coming out of the horse's mouth. It's coming out of his mouth. Hal is sick of getting pissed on by his fans. He's sick of it. And now Hal's trying to say, hey, remember who I am? I'm the owner of the New York Yankees. We're worth almost double than any other major league team in Major League Baseball. We earn almost double or double than any other team in Major League Baseball. And I'm going to show you guys that. I'm going to prove to you guys that maybe I'm not as aggressive as my dad was, because George was aggressive to a fault. He was. He loved the big name. But he also cared. He did. He also cared a lot. And Hal is trying to be, best of both worlds here. But Hal also cares. Hal got that taste of the World Series. This was the first time that the Yankees have been to a World Series since his father, George Steinbrenner, passed away. Hal got a taste of it on his own. And he's like, wow, this is what it means to be back here, huh? The revenue, all of that. Imagine if we win it. So he's prepared to make that investment in his team. Maybe I'm drinking the Kool-Aid here. I don't know. It could be. But all of this sounds great to me. I'm on board. I'm ready to get my heart freaking shattered. But I'm here for it. I am. And it makes me feel even better that Juan Soto is going to return to the New York Yankees when this is all said and done. I have that feeling. I could be wrong. He could end up being a Met. Hal doesn't want to hear that. He doesn't want to hear any of that. He's like, I'm going to show you who I am. I'm going to make you remember who I am. You're George's son. That's what you've been for years. Show us who you really are, Hal. Show us that tenacity that we all want to see that your father had. Show us that grit, that toughness that you've been sorely lacking for many, many years. Show us that same grit and toughness that you did display when you brought back Aaron Judge. Show us that, please, because we need that. Aaron Judge's window is closing. Garrett Cole's window is closing. Of course, Hal knows that. And in signing Juan Soto, this guy's window it might be unlimited. He's a superior offensive player to almost any other player in Major League Baseball, almost. The kid's elite. His skill set offensively translates for the latter years of his career, like it's going to carry over to that. Like I said, maybe I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I might be. But Juan Soto, if there's anybody to give a big contract to, it's him. Think about this. When Aaron Judge's contract is up, Soto might be, I think he'll be like 32, 33. He still has many years left ahead of him. That's big. Then who knows who'll be on the team? It might be this might be special, guys. This might be special. Get excited, please. Get excited. Now, I'll keep you guys updated as I have been. So do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Joe, and until next time, signing out.